You're listening to the Smash Bros. Cast episode 43?
45.
45? We don't have notes. This is just, this is kind of like one of our call-in episodes, you know, like we got people on like phones and headset. Like this is not about the highest of quality audio right now, but I can guarantee you some good content. All right. So, just bear with us. But I got Crawler. What's up, dude? You're at your parents' house on your iPhone with your headphones.
Yep. But I got my Switch set. I'm watching the games going. I got a nice setup with my Switch with the Nintendo like official kickstand thing and a USB-C to USB-A adapter and then a USB hub and then my GameCube adapter. I got it all. I'm watching. It's good. It works.
Right on. And we got Antwon joining us, who's another Mario main who he kind of has shown me what Mario is capable of. So he's actually playing right now. What's up, buddy?
How's it going? Good to play. I love this game.
Look, it's like so like nonchalant. He's just like, yeah, whatever. I'm just destroying everybody while I chat. It's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna be you when I grow up, Antwon. That's what I've decided.
Thank you, man. I'm flattered.
So for real, guys, what this episode is just gonna be like we're just gonna talk Mario, and we're gonna talk some fundamentals. Okay, so it's going to be real short and sweet. This is just another, kind of little bonus episode. I just want to start putting out as many episodes as possible, so you're going to see more of these things throughout the week, just when opportunity arises. So, real quick, you want to get yourself a free book from Audible, audibletrial.com/SBC. Get something awesome like Console Wars, Ready Player One, and remember the chair I'm sitting in is from OP Seat, n64josh.com/OP Seat. You automatically save $10 at checkout. So that's it. We're gonna get to the good stuff now. So Antwon, you and I just played a handful of matches, and
right,
right off the bat, like there's just things that I watch you do that I'm like I'm definitely not doing. So, I said, I kind of want you to critique me. So is there some things, and this may be a little tough for me to hear, whatever, but I don't care. For the sake of, helping all of us improve, I'm down with this. So what are some things that, after our match that you were like, maybe do this a little less often or this a little more often?
Yes, like what we was talking about mainly. If I up throw you and try to do a combo, you can nair at it, no problem. Just focus mainly on nairing, focus more on offense than defense. The reason why I say this is because this game promotes offensive play than defensive play. So to say if you air dodge so much or if you shield roll so much, what that does is that lags you. Especially on line, you wanna play offensive as much as, but you don't want to switch up your styles. Especially because every player adapts quicker than others, so you want to adapt to the player before they adapt to you, and the more you switch your game style up, the harder it is for them to adapt to your play style.
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
You even mentioned this to me like while we were playing. You were like, "Hey, just air dodge," and it's I try to be careful with the air dodge. I don't just try to throw it. But it ends up, it's still something that you're either going left or right. So there's kind of a 50-50 chance that you're going to get punished for it, right? And
Gotcha.
and it worked. I mean, he said, "Hey, throw the nair," and sure enough, like it may have been I may have stopped a 3-hit combo, 4-hit combo. The last hit may have hit, but my nair ended up resetting neutral, and
right.
that, I mean, really, it was great advice. And then I even tried to make a point to do that upon landing, because there's a lot of times I'll get if I get smacked up into the air, I come down and I'll try to tech, but then what happens is I'll air dodge right beforehand, or I'll hit it because I'm playing online. I'll hit it too late, and then I just smack on the ground and just lay there. And it's, I mean,
I would say mainly it just takes time. Like everybody has these habits where they so used to doing these certain habits. But I say just give it some time and just practice what you want to, and then eventually it'll come to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right on, man. I mean, it's a lot of what I've noticed with the what I like to call the veterans in our Discord is it's just I can see experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I can just see the hours put in, because you know, even as I progress, it's just time. Like you can see the different levels of where everybody is. Like yesterday in my stream, like we had such a great variety of some people just starting. Shout out to Rust Belt Kid for his first matches ever online, and you know, to guys like yourself and Mr. Cool Red Luigi and Leo and Nintendo David 64. You know, the list goes on and on. There's so many of Anvil. Like, I mean, there's just a ton of smashers in the community. It's amazing, but
Yeah, it is.
a lot of it comes down to just how much time, you know, and how much time you spent like labbing things out and everything. And man, I've been in the lab a lot. What are some, just to kind of focus character specifically, like, and this is one thing that I want to kind of do, like instead of just Crawler and I looking for you know, maybe videos or going through a strategy guide, like I want to hear from specific character, you know, different character mains and stuff. So like, what, you know, maybe a few more, you know, just pieces of advice or things that you recommend with Mario that for anybody out there listening that plays as Mario.
Well, let's see. The thing with Mario, Mario's very good with close combat range. He's a close combat fighter, so Mario struggles with sword characters. So I would say it's all about adapting to the player. If you know, because when you playing a character, you're 9 times out of 10, especially if you're just starting out, you're not going to play that character at its full potential. But once you keep playing people and getting better, knowing matchups and knowing who you're playing against, that's how you definitely get better. Because you can play, like, for example, this person I'm playing right now, I don't know how this person's going to play. This person might play real good. I mean, might play decent. I don't know. But with me, I don't judge by that because I just like to have fun. I play the game. And that everybody gets, at the end of the day, this is a fighting game. So everybody gets better. Everybody gets better as they play. It's just a natural born thing. I mean, it's especially if you really like a game, well, it's looking bad. I said, if you really like a game, and of course you're going to play better because you like the game. And whoever you're playing, if they like playing against you, and they're going to keep playing more and more and more, they're going to start trying to adapt to you. All right, let's see.
Wow, this is really bad lag.
The lag is so bad right now.
All right, it's in now.
Maybe it'll clear up. I mean, look, this guy's pushing his phone to the max. He's on a hotspot, playing Smash, and using the same signal for recording.
That's where the signal was going there.
Yeah. So there's definitely going to be some lag there for sure. So
and plus I'm in the country. I'm sorry guys. I really want to. If it lags bad, I'll get up. I promise. I truly apologize about the lag. I understand if you're annoyed about it. I understand if you hate me. I understand. I'm sorry. I just really wants to play.
Oh, you're good, brother. You're good.
But in my offense, if it lags so bad like that, like if we're in a daze, like if it's not doing anything, then I would spectate. I promise.
Right on. So Crawler, let's talk about some fundamentals. You got any questions or anything that you got for Antwon? I mean, this guy's played tournaments, right? I mean, he's played against some pros.
All right. Well, I guess just the biggest thing, is understanding. I've picked up a new character, and I guess Mario is a little bit different than what I've picked up, which is Roy this week. But the biggest thing I think that comes with any character, once you've kind of started to understand on stage presence, is just how to train the best to edge guard and how you kind of approach that.
Right. Let's see. It's the thing with that. Well, I can't. Well, sometimes I suck with that myself. Like I be wanting to do this, but sometimes my brain be like, no, Des, don't do that. Just wait it out. Sometimes I try to wait it out, try to play it smart because I don't want to sit up because some certain characters you edge guard, if they forward smash you, you're gonna look stupid.
Yeah.
So it's like it just depends. If I really want to edge guard, I'll be like, okay. Well, it depends on how many starts I have too. Like I got 2 right now, so it's like if I do edge guard, I'm on 0% damage, so it's not gonna do anything if somebody tries to meteor smash me. Versus if I'm like on 80%, and say if I do something stupid, the Donkey Kong could have forward smashed me, I could look stupid. I'll be like, oh, damn, I just wasted a start. So I get it. I would say it's really situational. It's really situational. It just depends on how the player's playing. Because
that's really good advice, man. Because a lot of times I want to go for the big play, right? And then right. Like last night, I went low for some spikes, and things didn't work out so well. I had a couple that worked out good, but others did not. Like some of them would have been great finishing kills, maybe, but not when it's their third stock and I'm on my second, not the. So that's something to think about, really. Like just, if, and I mean, Crawler with Roy, right? Like you've got what? Like, isn't the fair pretty good? Like kind of just gimping tool?
And I played a little bit last night. I was working on regaining some of my GSP from last night while I was playing, and I came across a me fighter, which normally I don't like, but this was I think this person was particularly maybe it was a weird me kit that they were using. It was a me gunner. It was really odd, but he didn't have much in recovery options, and I was able to do a lot of I think at least 2 of the 3 stocks that I took off of him were just fall off fairs, and then I just came right back up. I saved both my jumps and my up B. I think that's the biggest thing is learning your character on what your recovery is. And in the growing pains of what I've been going through with Roy is the same kind of things I think you went through, Josh, as well with Mario, with burning jumps accidentally or not even thinking about it. And so it's really important for just that fall off for edge guarding, I think, with certain characters, that you make sure you save all 3 of your return options, that you have your 2 jumps and your up B for that recovery.
Yeah. Man, remember Smash 4? I would burn that jump every single time. No clue. No, that's like the mystery that will forever plague me. Why those jumps would always disappear. But I know, Des, one of the things that you talked about was just recovery, right? And one of the things I've watched you do that I think is just brilliant is I don't think I've ever seen you get knocked off stage, burn your second jump, and then try to land low and up B. You're throwing your cape, like you're slowing down how fast you're falling, right? You're kind of controlling that. And then the other thing I've noticed that seems to is something I need to I want to work on and start incorporating more, is just the way you get back on the stage, and there's I think we've kind of talked about this a little bit, but one of the things I watch you do really well is you'll throw that cape, and then even you jumped back on and back aired me. Like you were just barely above the stage, but it was enough for you to get back on, not only safe, but to deal damage while I was there on the edge. And I thought it was brilliant,
thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
It's, I mean, compared to a lot of times how I will end up, I hate to admit this. I watched myself yesterday do the same thing 3 times in a row, trying to get back to the stage with Little Mac, and I landed in front of him 3 times in a row to a punch. Land, punch, off stage, get back to stage, punch, back. I was like, what am I doing? Chat was, I think it was someone was like, bro, you can actually go to the ledge. And I was like, oh yeah, I always go to the ledge. And then I was like, oh wait, no, that was the middle of the stage. That was not the ledge. So, So, yeah. So, it's just, that's the kind of stuff to think about. That's the thing with this game that's why experience is so important. There are so many things to think about. I mean, Des, you started with Smash 4, right?
I started competing in Smash 4, but I actually play all Smash Bros.
Okay.
And I've been a Mario main since. Like I started. Well, my dad been playing Mario back when I was younger. That's why he taught me about it. So but to jump ahead to the point. When I first seen Smash Bros, I said, what kind of game is this? So I was like, I'm interested. It's a pretty interesting game. I started playing as Yoshi, actually. And then as I kept playing, I was like, I do like playing Mario games, so let me just play Mario. I said, this game is so fun. You can play 4 players on this game. You can play team. This is when I first rented the game. So I finally got this game for Christmas back when I was in elementary school. And I just been playing. I really wasn't a serious gamer. I was an inexperienced gamer kid back then. I used to get my tail whooped by my brother that he doesn't even play Nintendo. He doesn't even take that seriously. So I guess that pushed me to my heights. Just imagine you playing your favorite game and you getting creamed by your big brother that doesn't even play Nintendo like that. You know how insulting that'll make a little brother feel? So I guess that might be why I play the way. I guess that might have pushed me to my limit. I guess it's like that Vegeta moment, where he's the prince of all Saiyans, but he's getting beat by a low-class warrior called Kakarot. So it's kind of like that. So it really pisses Vegeta off. But now it's changed now because they work together. They're like rivals. So it's like they push each other to get stronger. So it's like that. So really it's like it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. People don't like getting their tail beat, and that's understandable because people hate to lose. It's a human thing, because when you lose, you feel empty, you feel bad. It's like you feel weak. Nobody wants to feel weak. People want to feel strong. That's why Vegeta acts the way he acts. Because if he gets beat he thinks, something simple as Goku, that's supposed to be a low-class warrior, is supposed to be below him. Because Vegeta's the prince of all Saiyans, but he's getting his tail beat by Goku. So it's like, what do I need to do to get better? So Vegeta pushes himself. He feels weak. His pride is destroyed because he's getting beat by somebody that's supposed to be lower class than him. So it's kind of like, that's how it is in this game. A lot of people get salty because they lose in this game, but you're gonna get your tail beat in this game. I got my tail beat many a time. Everybody gets their tail beat. Even Zero, the best player in Smash 4, gets beat in this game. Nobody back then in 2015, nobody could touch Zero. He was like the undisputed champion, having taken 50 or more games in Smash 4. So that's pretty brilliant. For my knowledge, I don't think anybody has ever done that. So for somebody to do that, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh,
I feel like that's a common theme for people that are good at Smash is they have a brother that beat up on them in this game.
Yes. Oh yeah. Hey guys, this will be my last game because it's lagging bad. I think it's me, and I truly apologize. This will be my last game, and I will spectate the rest of the match.
Right
I do not want to ruin anybody's fun and lag.
I got you.
I really appreciate the games from everybody. Yeah, I appreciate the games from everybody, but I don't want to ruin this chat. And I want to make sure the game runs smoothly as if we're playing offline.
There you go. What? So when you finally started playing competitively, what was that road like? Can you kind of take us down that path?
Well, let's see. To be honest, I never thought that I would actually play competitively because I was like, I looked at all these good players. I like that would be cool. Like if to bring more people together to show them how good you are at this game in a video game. It's pretty cool. I like that. I was like, let me try to see how I do. Well, let's see. It's a good role. I didn't compete much. My first actual big tournament was MomoCon of 2018. Lima was in my pools, but see the problem is my pool. I was so hyped. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was so hyped to play. I was really so hyped. But just imagine getting up at 8 or 9 o'clock. Get up at 8 or 9 o'clock, and you gotta be there by 10. This was in Atlanta. Then come to find out, they tell you your pools is not till 4 in the evening. So you gotta wait six hours just to play in your pools, and just like you woke up early. You said, okay, I was ready. You had your control in your hand. You was on that road with all that traffic. You was like, okay, I'm ready to play. Then they tell you, oh, your pool's at 4 p.m. So see how that just instantly just shut you down, like, man. So you mean to tell me I gotta wait 6 hours just to play? So are you kidding me? So I was like, okay, cool, okay, let me play some friendlies. But it's like as soon as 4 o'clock hit, I was like, man, I was so nervous. It was my first big tournament. I was so nervous. I was just losing left and right. But I took some games. I made sure I took some games. But Lima, one of the top Bayonetta players, was in my pools. I couldn't take a single game. I got some hits. But I took a single game.
Some hits. Yeah, that'd be a goal. I think. I mean, we're talking like we're hoping for a stock when we go to Genesis, but I'm a little more optimistic now.
Right.
What? So did you do many locals before that, or did you just baptism by fire right into the con?
I did. I didn't do many. Well, I had some tournaments, but it wasn't really a big tournament because I live in Georgia, and I was at the school in Middle Georgia in Cochran, and we used to do lock-ins. So it was kind of like these little small tournaments to get together, but there wasn't really like serious tournaments. But it was fun nonetheless. It was fun, and I met some good players there. I started doing that since 2011. And then I did all this since Brawl came out. So it was pretty fun. Brawl, Smash 4, and then now Ultimate. So yes, it was a blast. It was fun. I met new people, and they wanted to play me because they feel like I was the best. I was like, no, I'm not the best. A lot of people say that, but I'm not. I can't say I'm the best yet until I prove myself. Like none of this is anything until I'm up there to the top with Zero, Nairo, Tweak, or any other top level player. I do not consider myself the best. And even if I was the best, I still wouldn't. I don't like to brag. I'm not going. This is a game for fun. I'm not going to, make it less fun by bragging and say, "Oh, I'm the best." And even if I did, well, it wouldn't matter. Like who care? Why would I care if I'm the best? Because then the game would get boring. If you beat everybody so much, the game's gonna get boring.
That I don't think the game's ever going to get boring for me. This is good.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What I mean by that is like, I guess it's just that the game's not going to get boring. The game itself is far from like, I guess, just winning all the time. But as long as it's for money, that's cool. Right? But you wouldn't want to improve more because you'll be like, well, I can just beat everybody.
No, I understand. So, I mean, and I like what you're saying because a lot of it is just you're basically like just have fun and play the game. Yeah. Like don't take it too serious.
Yeah, I like your approach better than me getting mad at 11 o'clock at night throwing my controller down.
I appreciate. It's all good. I mean, it be like that. Sometimes it's that opponent you just want to beat so bad. You just be like, you just feel like you have road rage. But like, oh, why can I beat this? What am I doing wrong? Like you just strategize in your head, and you just be like, guess what, man? I just can't beat this, man. I said, it must not be my day or something. Mm-hmm.
I got you.
But that's how it be. Sometimes that's how it be. When I was playing against Anvil, I really want to take it as a. I feel like the matchup with Mario versus Richter, I feel like it's in Richter's favor due to the fact that Mario has to go in and Richter has all those projectiles.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it could go Mario's way because I feel like Mario's speed, he can keep up with Richter. But I'm not really good with knowing matchups. I just go by advice based off what other players, top level players say. Like Zero of them, I look at his videos and say, but I'm not really good at knowing matchups and all that because I feel like as long as you adapt to the player, that's all that matters. And see, Smash 4 and Ultimate as well are more balanced games than like Melee. So I feel like you'll have more of a chance with any character than if you was to play Melee. The most people that they use is like Fox, Falco, Peach, maybe use Mars. It was like a good bit of good high tier characters to use. And Melee was not as balanced as it is now. So I feel like a simple like I mean, not any character can make it. Any character can do it.
It just takes some work. It takes some work. So let's wrap this thing up with one last little topic here. And the chat was bringing it up. Like, a lot of times people say, like, you got to get the fundamentals down. What would you say are the fundamentals of Smash?
I would say whatever the game brings. Like, this game right here is more about edge guarding. So if you can edge guard your opponent, if you can snap them out there double jump, I'm not sure what happened.
You're still there.
Yeah, you're here.
And now I'm saying this, the error has occurred. I'm not like, if you can snap them out there double jump and keep pushing them, then you're pretty much good, depending on what character you use. Depending on who they're using too. And then just get in the habit of just got to adapt to the player and just got to get the habit of just punishing. Like, if a person does it, if a player does a stupid thing or do a mistake, is as our job as a player to punish that. But I mean, just have fun with it. I mean, the fundamental is, that's why I say the fundamentals is, I feel like is more about edge guarding, and it's more about if you think a person's about to attack you, just block. If you think a person is about to grab you, just spot dodge. If you think a person is about to, if they playing it safe, just come to them. But just come to them if they're not sure. Like, just try to be in that opponent's head. If you're lucky enough to be in that opponent's head, then you're good. You're good to go. They'll be like, oh man, this person's good. This person just reading me like a book. Or to say, if you can't, it could be simple as if you don't read that opponent that game, you might can read them that next game and say, okay, I know what I did. It might be a brain blast. You might say, oh, okay, I know I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have jumped. I should have saved my jump. I feel like those are really like the fundamentals.
I got you. I mean, and I like what you said early on too, just about that this game is more about the being on the offensive rather than than being on the defense, especially with Mario, as we talked about, because that's what I find myself doing a lot of times is instead of being on the offensive, I'm a lot of times kind of doing the opposite, and then I end up getting punished for it because I'm not being quite aggressive enough,
Yeah, that's understandable. But honestly though, Josh, you are a pretty good Mario, man. Like, you're learning, and that's what's up. I feel like once me and you keep playing enough, you'll get better. And I believe you may be a better Mario than I am, man. Better Mario man than I am. You never know.
We're gonna have that Darth Vader moment. I'm gonna be like, once I was the learner, now I am the master.
Right. I mean, you're doing good, man. Because when we was playing, I noticed that you was doing combos what I was doing. You was doing the nair, and you was doing the up air, and you almost did the up B. You did pretty good, man. So good. That's good. And also just play better players that's better than you. See, I try to do that too. That's why I really want to play top level players. And I actually was messaging Zinyu. Zinyu is he's a top level Mario player. I wanted to play him because I asked if he played online. He said he does, but he prefers locals. See, I think he stays in South Carolina, the southern areas of South Carolina. Because he asked, was I in SoCal? Because he said he normally goes to locals up there. I said, well, I'm in Georgia. So I'm not going to be able to face him unless if I'm lucky enough, if he's on quick play and I fight him then. I want to see how I do when my Mario gets his, because he's a top level Mario player. Him, Dark Wizzy, and as well as Ally. Those are top level Smash 4 Marios too. And Ally, if I'm mistaken, being the best Mario Smash, being the best Smash 4 Mario, I was followed by Antwon20100, because Zinyu has some nasty. He had some combos. He was a very aggressive Mario. And Ally was more of an adaptive Mario. He could turn a situation pretty quick. He was a pretty good solid Mario. And I think they said back then they said Anti was that for glory Mario, but he's still pretty good. All of them was pretty good. And Dark Wizzy, I feel like Dark Wizzy plays more similar to Zinyu style, but I have to watch him more now. I would like to play all these top level Mario players and see if I can keep up and see how I do. Because what I want to do is anytime I play a player better than me, I want to see how quick I can survive. Like if I'm playing Zero or anybody, I want to see how let me see how good I survive. If I survive 3 minutes, 4 minutes, you know, I feel like if I can survive longer, that means I'm doing better. I might not be better than them, but as a player, I feel like I'm coming a long way. I'll pat myself on the back if I take this game off zero. I'll probably do some backward flips if I take some games off zero. That's just how.
I feel like the guy that faced Zero this weekend in Zero's first on-stream match, he was smiling when he took a stock in both. He took one stock in one game and one stock in the other, and one was like a self-destruct stock that he took. But there was a smile on his face. And the commentators made a joke that he's like, oh, he won a side bet with his friends for taking a stock off Zero.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Mr. Cool Red Luigi saying Dark Wizzy used Mario in SmashCon, and that's the highest placed Mario of that tournament, he thinks. So we'll have those results for you guys tomorrow during that episode. But Antwon, I just want to say thanks, man, for this was kind of just spontaneous, and you know, like it's been a huge help to me just watching the way you play Mario, seeing how fast you are, seeing the, you know, there's so many things that I picked up on. Like I noticed myself, I'll throw my up B a lot, and that's a really punishable move. And I notice you never throw it, So I'm like, you know, unless you're finishing off a combo or something, right? Like it's just kind of one of those moves that doesn't get a lot of use. So like, I mean, if I can offer you guys any piece of advice, like watch people that are playing your main that are better than you, and just like really pay attention, take notes, like get your notepad out on your phone or something, and just like, okay, what are things? Because, you know, like I said earlier in the episode, it's about that experience. Like the more you play, the more you're going to remember all of those little things that you keep trying to learn over. You know, I was playing yesterday, and they're like, you know, you should try to short hop more and fast fall. And I'm like, oh, you mean do all the things that I do in the lab that I seem to forget once I start playing against a human opponent. So, you know, just keep practicing, get that experience. But is there any place people can find you, any kind of social media or anything?
They can find me on my Facebook. My Facebook name is Desmond Wooten. You'll see I'm a black guy that's be looking, you know, like a black guy. But I mean, let's see. I'm gonna say my friend code right quick.
Yeah.
On the Switch. Let me give me a moment.
Yeah, no worries. While he's finding that crawler, where can we find you?
You guys, we'll go over it all tomorrow, but you guys just make sure you guys keep coming to the Discord. And I think we had like 12 people or something that joined yesterday, so you guys are definitely making your presence felt here in the Discord. So n64josh.com/Discord. We'll be hanging out in there.
All right, what's that friend code?
Yeah, the friend code is 4413 6904 03220, and the name is gonna be Dez. This is my first name.
Right on, brother. Right on. Guys, you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, everything. It's N64Josh. Remember, we got this tournament going, n64josh.com/smash tournament. You're going to find all the details there, the links to sign up, everything. Saturday morning is when it starts. Saturday morning, 9:30 is when you can check in at Pacific Standard Time.
Yes, and as well, see, Antwon20100 is my YouTube name.
Oh, perfect.
It's also my Twitter. And if anybody plays Pokemon Go, I haven't played in a while. I'm Team Instinct, but Antwon20100 is also my Pokemon Go name.
Right on. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
All right, y'all have a blessed one.